Well, you know what they say about the end of a project and the start of another. Sometimes the end isn't always the end, and sometimes things come back bigger, better than ever. A lot of you guys followed along as I rebuilt that original engine. Well, it wasn't even the original engine. I bought a new block and everything. But in the process of taking out the old engine out of the SHO, we sold it off to a guy in St. Louis. Many of you know him, Chris. And somehow things just worked their way back. And I've got a V6 EcoBoost block now sitting in my garage. Ready to be built. So what does that mean? Well, let's go back over this rod and piston. This is the original rod and piston OEM that I bent in my SHO, and it came out of that block. You saw in the beginning I showed a little clip of my SHO disappearing into the sunlight, or the morning sunrise, I guess I should say. And that's as far as I thought I was going to take it. But now, Dadmobile, the owner of my car now, wants me to build another engine for that same car. And I think it's a nice homage to the car to use the original block. So this puppy is getting built better than my V1 engine. I call it V1 because I called it the Raptorus. And we'll call this V2. So we got a lot of stuff coming. It's going to be a very slow build, so don't expect much right off the bat. But I'm going to post his channel down below, and I really want to push this. I don't even care if you guys subscribe to me, but I want to push this for him because he's got a lot of content, a lot of cool stuff, and it's going to be a really cool build. He's pushing for 10s in his. He's still got the stock engine in his. He's ran like an 1111, and hopefully here pretty quick he'll be able to run a 10 without doing this. But between him and Andrew, those are the guys who are pushing it. Andrew just got his built engine in the last month or so, which he's got a lot of stuff he's got to do for winter. So these are going to be some cool winter builds, and really looking forward to see what they do. And happy to have my hand in, my old cards build. But anyways, that is the update on that. I know I posted this on Instagram like 2 months ago. So if you guys are looking for some sneak peeks along the way, I do post on my Instagram, not very frequently, but it is there. I'll post that down below also. And why do you guys hate it on the Golf? This isn't a replacement for the SHO. This isn't a replacement. And I'm sorry the plate is on there. I just had to transfer plates. It's not my fault. But this little car is the daily. It's not going to be souped up. It's not going to go 10s. It's not supposed to go 10s. This is my to and from kind of quick daily. I'll post a draggy of what it does. It's kind of cool. Honestly, it's like a little go-kart. You can hate on it all you want, but like it honestly is pretty reliable. The last 4,000 miles I've put on it, replaced some real carbon fiber that came on the car with some fake carbon fiber. But this car, for being a little 6-speed car, it really moves out. It's an all-wheel drive Golf R. I won't get into it too much because you guys don't like it. So I'm not even gonna talk about my new cool wheels that I bought off Facebook Marketplace. But we'll see a little bit of that here and there. But I'm really excited for this. I've got some things I want to do different for this engine build. We've got, not that there was anything wrong with the first engine build. I just think that we can do it a little bit better. I've talked with Dadmobile about doing the closed deck, and hopefully in the next couple months we'll send this off and have it closed decked, and then the build can kind of really begin from there. But the first one, we went with an OEM piston size, which worked out perfect. But this one I want to go with a little bit slightly larger piston size, get just a couple more cubic inches out of it, and hopefully we can do some trick things along the way also, which I think that'll be awesome, because sounds like hopefully there will be some cams for these engines by the time that this is done, as well as built engines. Not built engines, built transmissions. So by the time that this thing is done, you know, in the next however long, we've got a lot of cool stuff coming out, and hopefully Dadmobile decides he wants to shoot for the moon. And honestly, I think these guys who are building these engines now aren't pushing for 10s. I think 10s is completely realistic. Even on stock block, they're going to be pushing for 9s. So in those big body cars with how much they weigh, I think we're gonna have some cool things coming along. So with that being said, I also have my old crank here. I don't think this is going to be used for the build, but I kind of want to make like a table out of it with the piston and rods that I have. I think that'll be kind of a cool little project, and a nice thing to have for myself, at least, to show some respect for the car that I put a lot of time into before I sold it off. It's unfortunate that car just made me mad one too many times, but it is what it is, and I'm glad it's in the hands of Dadmobile, and we'll get this thing ripping here pretty quick. Hopefully he can nab a 10 before he does something like this, but it sounds like he's got some crazy stuff going on. So check it out. He's got stock engine, big turbos, a whole lot of methanol, and now he's doing some nitrous stuff. So it'll be interesting to see what he can do. I bent this rod without any nitrous, so I know that Gearhead is throwing in some trick tuning in there, and it'll be definitely interesting to see what he can do. I know Gearhead's got the capability to tune that to its finest and get a good time for him, because this made some noise that was not very pleasant. So with that being said, you know, I really wanted to push, you know, subscribe to his channel. It'll be down below. I'll also put Andrew's 802 show. He's also pushing the platform a bunch. And I'm kind of taking a back seat. However, don't expect me to disappear anytime soon from the platform, because I got some tricks up my sleeves that I wanna help these guys out with. And with that, I'll show you this little draggy of my little tiny baby, my baby Golf. It's not fast, but it'll do 0 to 60 in 4 something. So anyways, Raptorus V2, I don't know if that's what I'll want to call it, but that's what I'm going to call it, at least in this video. But I'm excited to get that engine build going for him, and go show him some love, and Andrew some love, because those are the guys who are really pushing this platform, and don't mind my stack of tires. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one.